Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you saw the last video where I was able to use my street art to redesign the environment for a corporate office. Today, for this video, what I want to show you guys is exactly my whole creative process for doing something like that. I think a lot of times as an artist, as a designer, as an illustrator, if you're just starting out, sometimes getting approached by a project like this can be sort of hard to navigate around. So I want to show you guys my 4 steps to my creative process for doing something like this. I hope this helps a lot of you out there that are creatives, that are artists, that want to get into the industry. So let's jump straight into it. For me, my 4 steps for my creative process is brainstorming, thumbnails, roughs, and finals. Once the finals completed, then I'll go into the vector work and I'll show you guys how I do that as well. So first things first, brainstorming. In this stage of the process, what I'll pretty much do is I think about everything I know about the company. So everything from the company name to the company tagline to the branding colors. What this process does is it gets you more familiar with the company, of who they are, what they do, and exactly how my creative efforts or yours as an artist, as a designer, could help them reach their corporate goals. So let's jump into it. At the end of this process, I should have a better idea of what direction to go with this project. Alright, so now that I've got my brainstorming page done, I actually do have a lot better of an idea of where to go with this project. When you do these things, you never know where you're going to end up. In the beginning, when I first thought of booth pop, obviously I was just thinking of like booths, like tents, trade show booths, events, trade shows, that sort of thing. But in the process of doing this mind map, I ended up getting words like altruism, equality. It should also have a positive work message, meaning that when people walk into work and they see this artwork, it should not only make them feel like, oh, I'm in a cool work environment because look, my job has street art, but it should also influence task completion. All of this, which I was able to find out through my word map. So this process really helps a lot. I think I have my 5 concepts I'm able to move into my roughs now. My 5 concepts will be until the job's done, never sacrifice quality, do your part, break free, and the worker bees concept. But before I jump into the thumbnail section of the process, I do want to say that thumbnails are meant to be quick. I think a lot of times we try to go for perfection right away. We try to go for make things look pretty. They're meant to be literally maybe like 1 or 2 minutes, just really quick, just to get your ideas from your head onto your paper. Don't worry about perfection or prettiness at the moment. We'll make things prettier and better as we go into the roughs and the final section of the process. So let's jump into the thumbnails. I'll do 5 thumbnails really quick and I'll show you exactly how I do them. I'll set my phone to timer and I'll spend about 1 to 3 minutes on each one, just to do a real quick sketch and just to do 5 different versions of what the artwork could look like to potentially get better outcomes for the final project. Alright, so now that I'm done with my thumbs, as you probably tell by the video, I spent a lot more time than I intended to, but that's okay. I sort of just geek out with this stuff and I have a lot of fun with them, but it's all good because now I have a better idea and direction where to go with the project. This is a good process to do because this will help you weed out all of the mistakes and errors that you would run into if I were to jump straight into the final project. So now that I have my ideas freshly laid out on paper, I could see that I like 2 concepts the most, and I think what I'm actually going to do is combine these 2 concepts into the rough to see how that comes out. Never sacrifice quality with do your part, so that when employees walk into the workplace, they can see this piece of street art saying never sacrifice quality in any field that you're in the company. You guys will be able to see how I do all that exactly. So now that I got my rough to a good pencil sketch. I started inking on accident without pausing the camera, so I stopped. But I want to show you guys where I'm at with the pencil sketch. So now what I'll go ahead and do is I'll start inking it, and then I'll scan it, and then we'll start vectoring it. Alright, so my ink illustration is now done. I don't know if you guys could get a good look at that, see how it came out. But what I'm going to go ahead and do now is scan it into my computer, fire up Illustrator, and start vectoring. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, so that is my creative process. I try to keep this video under 10 minutes. If you haven't already seen how this product came out once it was printed, please stick around. I'll set it to automatically play for you guys. And if you did find this video helpful, please give it a like, comment below, let me know your thoughts, and as always, subscribe. Thanks guys. Peace.